Afternoon, everybody. Afternoon. It is a hot one here in Texas. I was actually just sitting here at Naked and getting a yummy nectar bowl. Super yummy. It was super yummy. A smoothie bowl, lots of fresh fruit. I was hungry. I actually came to get coffee next door, and then was like, no, no, not in a coffee mood. Actually need some smoothie, some yummy fruit. Need to be energized. Um, but and yesterday I wasn't on. I was doing some personal work yesterday. I was just really focused in on journaling and my own mindset work, um, and meant to get on here, but actually that took priority, as it should, because I'm a firm believer that we need to put ourselves first, as first priority. And so yesterday, journaling and mindset work was just feeling more aligned to me. But I'm back. I'm back. I know you all miss me. I know you all miss me. Um, but today it was interesting because through my own kind of mindset work yesterday, because it was just really broad life mindset work. It wasn't even just, I do a lot of business mindset work. I do mindset work every morning, but it was just a little bit of a deeper kind of dive for myself. But then also I've gotten some emails from clients, and I've seen lots of posts recently on social media kind of regarding this. And it is this independence viewpoint that we have as America. I'm going to just stick to Americans right now. I think it's just the Western world in general. But this independence of we don't need anybody else kind of feel that we have going on of, you don't need women saying like, oh, I don't need a man. People going, you don't need a relationship. Say like, I need to, you should focus in on yourself before you need to learn yourself and know yourself and focus in on yourself before you get into a relationship, before you engage with others. This idea that we can all do it alone. The idea of like, don't be too needy, don't really step in, don't pull others into this beautiful life you're creating, that you don't need them to create the life that you desire. And I keep hearing this over and over again. And I actually had a client a day or two ago tell me that, I don't need a man, I need to learn myself first. And I'm like, there's truth in that, of connecting with self first. Just like I said, yesterday I took time for myself because was the priority. There is truth in going within, tuning in with self first. However, I think we are under this unrealistic expectation that we don't need others in our lives. We don't need relationship, that it is bad, that it is a negative to be like, I need a hug, or, I really could use a friend right now, or, if you're wanting a relationship, that's a negative. I'm getting lots of these messages from people telling me like, well, no, I should be fine. And that's kind of how it said, fine, because we all know what fine means: fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. And I guess I'm not using this one for promotional since I use the F-bomb. Oh well. But this idea that we shouldn't need anybody else in our life, the truth is, humans were made to connect. We were made to connect. We actually cannot survive as an island. We can't. There is no physical way that we as humans survive as an island. And I mean, they've done study after study. I remember when I was getting my mini masters in psychology and therapy and all that. I remember this particular study, and yes, it's done on, and it was really representative of infants. However, this is actually all of us in general. It was this study where they took like babies, and it was from Russia. They didn't actually do it because it would be really inappropriate to do. It's actually quite unethical. But you know that babies, if you give them all the needs, such as like making sure their diapers are clean, giving them food, they will die. They will die. Babies will not thrive. Most of the babies in this orphanage in Russia died within their first year of life that were not touched. Or if they survived, they were severely, severely cognitively and emotionally distressed. And then it just really, and now, yes, like that's a baby, and you're going, okay, yeah, there's cognitive development happening that isn't happening, and there's neural wiring that isn't happening, and all that stuff. But it shows really meant to connect, that we can't thrive, we can't survive without this. And I think we think that we are islands, but we need others in order to grow. You don't know yourself until you're also interacting with other people. Do you maybe want to not get into a romantic relationship right away? That's fine. But how are you going to learn about yourself in a romantic relationship if you're not stepping in? How are you going to learn about yourself in friendship if you're not stepping in? How are you going to learn about that shadow self of your socialization if you're not stepping in? And I think we have this perception that like we can sit at home in meditation and be all like, and like really do all this internal work or journaling work, which is all beautiful. And yes, should come first as far as like in your processing. But we do need others. We do need others. We can't learn about ourselves at a deeper level if we are not tapping into other people in our life, learning how our energy, how our spirit interacts with other people's energy and spirit. It's just not possible. And that also goes for even if you're interacting, at some level you have to open up in order to truly fill yourself. If you are like, I have lots of people who are like, no, like, but I'm connecting with others. Yes, but are you connecting at that deeper level? Because if you're not choosing to connect at that deeper level, you're not actually filling self. You're not filling self. You're not releasing the hormones that need to get released on a biological level. And I see this all the time we all know that tantric practitioner, I have lots of clients that come to me desiring to really focus in on their relationships and their intimacy with their partner and things like that. I'm trying to be very careful since I am in a public spot and there's kids walking around and stuff like that. But and I will tell them, yes, you can get to a certain place on your own, and you do need to know yourself first. First and foremost, you need to know yourself. However, there does come a point where you cannot take your sensual sexual learning any further without having that other person, without seeing how that response is, without tuning in. And most people can understand that. Yet, when it comes to our emotions, when it comes to our other core desires, we don't get it. We struggle. We think, oh no, I'm independent. We think we don't need anybody else. And the truth is, with that energy of like, I don't need anybody else, I should be fully self-sufficient. Whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't, and whether this is not necessarily all about romantic relationship. This could be like, I don't need to call my best friend right now and share emotions, or I don't need to, speak to my family about this issue, or I don't need a hug, I don't need affirmation. I think we get into this like, you should just ignore everybody else place. And yes, I do think at a certain level, there, like I've said several times during this, that is incredibly healthy. Like, no, you should not be like this on other people, because if that is the case, then you have taken it to a neediness level, a desperation level. You have taken it to a level of not taking care of your own needs and realizing that, yes, like you can self-soothe and things like that. But I think to go, I never need anybody else. I'm fully self-sufficient. I don't need others. And having that mindset, even if you're not saying that to yourself, but having that mindset in the back of your head, and I see this over and over again. People are like, no, I don't believe that. But once you start to really dig in and go, do I believe I need other people? They'll go, no. They go, no, I actually don't. I think I should be able to take care of it all myself. And that's a load of bull. It's a load of bull. We can't take care of all of our needs, desires, and everything we truly require. Love, compassion. We can have self-love. Yes, we can have self-compassion. Yes, but there is this communication and this interaction that is required in order for us to grow, in order us our desires and those higher needs met of like feeling loved, accepted, belonging, all of that. So my challenge really, and it is just a challenge today. It's hot. I'm sweating. Sorry guys, I'm sweating now. And my hair is like funky. My hair is funky today. Funky hair day. And I don't have my clip. Sad day. Sad day. Guess I'm gonna have crazy hair. But my challenge to all of you is to do some deeper work with some journaling and go, you know, where do I feel like I do need other people in my life? Where am I not allowing others to show up for me in my life? Where am I not in a place of receiving and truly opening and allowing? Because you might have a ton of people around you, but if you're not letting them give to you, if you're not in the state of receiving, you're not allowing them in. And I promise you, as soon as you open up, as soon as you let them in, you will begin to fill yourself up. And, you know, if your desire, look at your desires in your life. So if you want a relationship, well, you're not going to get a relationship without realizing, yes, you need somebody else. You desire somebody else in your life. That is your next step. If you, business-wise, like you need other people in, you know, if you're trying to start your own business, like guess what? You need other people to pay you. You need other people as clients. You need others. And the same thing goes for our emotions. And really, like, we need other people to connect with. Otherwise, we don't have emotional depth. We don't have the beauty. We don't have the sharing. We don't have the legacy. We don't have the connection that the human spirit and the soul needs. Our souls desire. They really do. And so look at where you are either leaning too much into other people, which isn't a positive. That is something that you might have to pull back, but potentially you're in a state of neediness or desperation because you're not truly getting filled. And that would come from you not opening up or others not being really present with you, depending on the situation. That would have to be like, that's a very one-on-one situation you would have to look at. That would require some coaching, which I would be happy to do, but that is actually a very individualized situation. I know lots of marriages right now where somebody is opening up, but the other party is not really stepping in with their heart, with their presence, desire, and so it's not filling them. But anyway, that's a side note, rabbit trail. But also look at where potentially you're pushing people away, not realizing that you have this mindset of, I don't need anybody, I'm an island, I've got this, I've got this, I'm a boss babe, I'm an independent woman or man. All of that actually is programming you to receive, not connect, and close down your heart, guys. So look at kind of where you are on that spectrum, and then where you need to potentially open up or maybe close some boundaries down and go, no, I can be more independent in this particular area, but in this area right over here, like, it's okay for me to open up and allow others into my world, allow them to help me realize that, yes, at the end of the day, the work always is with ourselves, that we have to come back to ourselves, that it is them really like the processing of messages within self. However, without that interaction with others, without the beautiful messages that others bring to us, we won't ever get the messages. So if you're sitting in your home all by yourself watching Netflix, which actually there's people that you're watching on that even, but if you're just sitting at home and you're never connecting with anybody and you're in meditation, you're gonna actually lose your depth of actually learning self. So, and that is my opinion. That is Addison Unleashed Opinions today. So I would love to know your thoughts on that. So feel free, even after this video, to drop a comment. Also, if you're watching this in the replay, hit hashtag replay for me so I know that you have watched it, enjoyed it. Please, if you think somebody could use this message, go ahead and hit the share button. Also, I am doing a Cleanse to Self-Love. We are starting next week. So you can find that on my website, addison.net. Amazing. Learning to love ourselves at a deeper level, because we do need to learn to love ourselves to truly connect at a deeper level with others. And so go and check that out. I'm actually really excited for this self-love course. We're going to be talking body image in this. We're going to be getting into those beliefs, those programs, and we're going to be cleansing all the crud out, all that negative energy. We're going to like cleanse that shit from a mental standpoint. We're going to be the body standpoint. We're really going to get in there and do a good 3-day cleanse of yourself so you can start interacting with others in a cleaner, more empowered, self-love kind of a way. So you would be silly to not jump on this if you are a woman, because it is going to be fantastic. We already have some people signed up for it, and I'm really excited. So jump on the train, jump on the self-love train, and you can find that at addison.net, or just go to my website or to my Facebook page if you're watching this on Facebook. And you just scroll. It's super simple. Just scroll and you'll find it. And I'll tag it in the comments after this. So, okay, guys, I am going to go. But I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Stop faking it until you make it and start living it, guys. Go out and start living that beautiful life that you know you deserve. All right. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.